Hi, it's Rachel Smith, the Business Grower, and I'm going to do some behind the scenes videos of what really happens in the life of a female entrepreneur when they're getting ready to promote a webinar. I thought it would be really interesting and useful for you to see what happens. So as you can see, it's just me. It's Sunday evening, so I've just put the children to bed and I've come upstairs to work. So it's just after 8 o'clock here in the UK on an evening. And normally on a Sunday I'd be out cycling with my cycling buddies. But this week I have got my webinar to prep and get out there and start telling people about this webinar that I'm doing. That's all about accelerating your results in business and what you can do and how to just ensure that you're getting those consistent results coming through. Anyhow, this video is not about the content, it's really kind of behind the scenes. So as you can see, I'm here. It's Sunday night. I've got quite a different week this week. Normally I wouldn't work on a Sunday evening, but I'm not working at all on Tuesday, so I'm starting to just squeeze in a few extra hours. And this is just the reality of when you've got a launch of any nature, be it a free webinar like I'm talking about now, or a paid product, there's always going to be a few additional hours to get things sorted. That's just how it is. And as you can see, we're talking about prepping for a webinar, and it's just me. I don't have a massive team behind me. So I have already created my lead page that's kind of detailing the webinar. I haven't got that up. I'll maybe show you that in the next video. And this is a list of things that I need to do tonight. So let's just turn the camera around so you can see that. Should be up here. That's great. I can't turn it around. Where's it gone? Oh, I'll just have to read it to you anyhow. So tonight we've got 9 days before I actually run the webinar, which is going to happen on the 24th of May. So tonight I have on my list of things to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do these in the next 2 hours. Is I need to send the lead page pixel to Kelly. So Kelly is my fabulous web designer and manager. So there's a pixel that you take from your lead page and sit it onto your website, so those two things are connected. I need to create the event in my webinar tool, which I use Zoom to do this because it's about £9 a month to use, and I use it for all my private one-to-one calls with my clients, but also for webinars. It means that webinars are kind of limited to 50 seats, but I don't find that a bad thing to use as kind of a call to action. I also need to set up the kind of email sequence as well tonight. So my email sequence will go, whenever somebody signs up, they'll get a thank you email with the details of the event straight away, and an invitation to join my Facebook group. So that's quite a key part of my strategy for increasing that group and therefore increasing my visibility to people who are signing up on the webinar. And it really helps me to engage with them before they actually come on the webinar, and afterwards and during as well. So that's really cool. And then there'll be an email sequence of emails to remind people that this event was coming, that they signed up for it, what they're going to get from it, and I'll add us in some juicy bonuses as well to make sure I get people there. And I need to refine my details for my Facebook ad that I'll be setting up tomorrow, and I'll test and refine that during the next couple of days, just to make sure in the early days of the Facebook ad running that I've got an opportunity to tweak anything that isn't working and ramp up those things that are working. So that is kind of behind the scenes of what happens or in the office of a real female entrepreneur working on a Sunday night whilst her children sleep, just to get stuff done. And I don't mind because I love running webinars and I find all of this really exciting. As long as the technology plays ball, I'll be all right. Okay, I'll be back with another insight into how you can prepare for your webinar and how I do it in a little while. Bye for now.